Hey guys, so this is just going to be a quick sort of video that was highly requested on my channel, and it is the my tattoos and piercings video that people have been doing on YouTube for a few years now. As some of you guys might know, I do have separate videos on my piercings and my tattoos, so I'll make sure I link them all down below because then you guys can get a more in-depth look at all my piercings, and I give you information about the healing and the process of getting them done and the pain and everything for me. So yeah, check them out definitely because they have way more depth in those videos than what I'm going to go in now. But this video is just going to sum up literally everything that I have on me. And for those of you that haven't seen or don't know what else I have, you know, it just gives you more of an information. Sorry if my voice is a little bit funny. I've been a little bit under the weather with like a cold lately. And yeah, let's just get into this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so I'll kind of like go in order of what I've had done first, and I guess that makes piercings the first category. So here are all my piercings. So the first piercing that I ever got done was my nose piercing, and it was my first facial piercing apart from just having my lobes pierced, but we're going to ears afterwards. So it's just a basic nose piercing. I did have mine pierced with a gun. I have had this for about 5 years now, actually. But 4 or 5 years. I'm pretty sure it's 5 though. So I kind of got it done before it was just a whole trend thing, and before you know it, everyone's got their nose pierced. So not saying that I'm a trendsetter at all. That's not what I'm saying. But I did get it done quite a bit before everyone started to. So this is what it looks like. I just have a general diamond stud in my nose, and I do wear a hoop sometimes, but I kind of like it better with all my other facial piercings be having a stud. I don't have a video on my nose piercing, so let me know if you guys would like that. So the pain of getting my nose done didn't hurt at all, just felt like an ear piercing, but the healing did take up to about a year to fully heal, with changing it constantly, because for high school I did have to keep changing it into a clear stud, because in high schools here in Australia you're not allowed piercings. I don't know why. It seems like a huge bullshit concept to me, but that's a whole other video for me to go into that. But so the constant changing of it did make my nose get infected a few times. Nothing bad though, but you know, it would get a bit sore and a little bit pussy, but it did take overall like a whole year for me to change it with it not being affected. But now it's just, the hole is there, it's there forever. This is a piercing that I'd probably keep in my face forever. I just think simple nose piercings are cute, and if you're just looking to jazz up your face a little bit without going too extreme, I think a nose piercing is perfect for that. I know these days they do it with a needle, not a gun, but like I said, back when I did it and had it done, that was the rage. So yeah, that's it for my nose piercing. And the next thing after that on my face I got done, I'm pretty sure was my frenulum. So for those guys that don't know what a frenulum is, a frenulum piercing is pretty much a tongue piercing but under your tongue on your tongue web. I have a huge video on that, which again I will link down below. Back then I had blonde hair, I think, so this was one of my first videos that I ever did, and I give you an in-depth thing about that. So the generalization about tongue web piercing is that they don't last long. You can have them for 9 months tops and then they reject, and everyone says that they never last. What's the point in getting them? And mine I've had in for long over a year now, nearly 2 years, which is shocking. And this is my tongue web piercing. Just sits under my tongue there, and yeah, I have no trouble eating with it or anything. The piercing itself didn't hurt. It was a bit tricky to get the bar in, but when it was in, it was fine. It swelled a little bit for a few days, but in your mouth piercings generally heal really fast due to saliva, which has a lot of healing bacteria in it. And yeah, I've had no issues with my piercing whatsoever. I did change the bar recently a few weeks ago because the one bar I had in was a long eyebrow bar, and now I have in this straight barbell. So this one's completely straight. I've had no rejecting or anything. It's still going strong and I still love it. So that's my frenulum piercing. Like I said, I've got a huge video on that if you guys want to check that out. So link will be down below. Then the next piercing I got was my septum piercing, and I've had my septum for about a year now, or nearly a year. The piercing itself did hurt a little bit, not too bad though. I'm pretty good with piercings in general, but, and yeah, all went smoothly. It goes a bit crusty for the first about 2 weeks you have it, so twisting it and stuff, it kind of has this burning sensation, so it's best to just leave it be. Keep spraying it with your salt spray and everything. But yes, now my septum is all healed. I can do whatever I want with it. I did have the horseshoe bar in it when I first got it pierced, but now I have this beautiful sparkly one that I got from Body Art Forms, for those of you that are wondering, and it's got all these crystals in it, and yeah, it's just a septum clicker, this one is called. And yeah, it's for the gauge. If you guys want to know the gauge of it, it is 14 gauge, I think. They pierced it with a 16 gauge, and I kind of made it bigger to go 14 for this bar. But yes, I love my septum, and yeah, that's all I got about my septum. But I do have a video on that, which I'll link down below, which is again kind of an old video, but it's all the same information that you guys will get a more in-depth view of the piercing. So the next thing I will show you before I get on to something I did before this, if that makes sense. My last facial piercings are my dimple piercings, cheek piercings, whatever you want to call them. So I got these done about September or so last year, around the end of last year. And when you first get them pierced, they swell quite a bit. It's a bit hard to talk and eat for the first week or so, but I've literally had no problems with them. A lot of people point out, you have a lump on your cheek, you have a lump on your cheek. For the first year or so, it can take about 12 months tops to heal your cheek piercings, sometimes about 9 months, but you know, they're around the average time for them to fully heal. So you do sometimes get a bit of a skin growth by your bar, which just looks like a little pimple looking thing. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't do anything, to be honest with you. My cheek doesn't swell when I have it, it's just a little lump. And I can guarantee you, ask everyone that's had cheek piercings, they will say that within the first year they do get a little bit of a lump. But I still use salt spray on them and everything. But they've dimpled my cheeks really nice, so I've got full-on permanent dimples here, and I love them. They are the best piercing I've ever gotten, and I don't regret it whatsoever. So when these come out, I will have permanent dimples, because when you get your cheeks pierced, it does pierce through the tissue in your cheeks, which makes it die, which sounds a bit gross. So you will have permanent dimples in your face. But it's a bit of an extreme piercing, but I did a lot of thought on this. I'll link down below my cheek piercing video where I go into depth about it. But I do love them so much. I'm not sure about the width of my bar and everything. I'm pretty sure they're like a 14 gauge, but I don't know the length. I can't think of the length off the top of my head. Not that that really matters. You get that measured by your piercer anyway when you get them sized down. But and also a lot of people ask me, is one lower down than the other? To be honest, no. When I've got a straight face, they are completely symmetrical to my smile, but when I do smile and talk, you'll find that the one looks higher than the other. But I do myself have a crooked smile, as most people do. Everyone's face isn't completely symmetrical, and I've got a little crooked smile, so when I talk and smile, this cheek kind of tends to lift a little bit higher than the other one. So when I've got a straight face, like they are completely symmetrical to my smile. But when I do smile normal, they are again symmetrical. But when I sometimes talk, I tend to like move my lips more into this direction, which makes this one seem lower. So there is the explanation. Everyone keeps asking my comments, is your one lower than the other? No, it's not. It's just the way that I speak. I don't know why. So now on to ears, I guess. I did of course have a general normal ear piercing, but as you guys know, I have stretched my ears. My ears are stretched to 22 millimeters, and I was originally going to go to 16, but I got carried away. I do have an ear stretching video, which I will link down below as well, but I get a lot of comments on that video saying, you didn't do it right, you did it wrong, you did it dangerously, your ears are going to be so bad and all this stuff. To be honest, the video wasn't really telling you this is how you do it and this is what's correct. The video was just how I did it. I did it really fast, which I know you're not meant to, but to be honest, everyone stretches their ears differently, everyone does stuff differently, and I know some people aren't going to like that, but I just did the video telling you guys what I did, so if you don't like that, then I guess you can just fuck off. But if for those of you that are interested in how I did my own ears, then watch the video. But I do say stuff in the video recommending what you should do, not what I did. I'm not going to lie to you guys on how I stretched my ears. That's how I did it, and I had no issues with my ears, to be honest with you, and now they are completely fine and I love them and I've never had an issue with them. So I will link that down below for you guys, but I pretty much stretched my ears with your normal general tapers, and I actually have 2 piercings in my earlobe, which I pierced myself, which I know you're not meant to, and again I'm probably going to get comments on that, but I did pierce them myself and I've had no issues with them again. I just don't have any jewellery in them at the moment, so I've got one here on this bit of my, what is it called, gristle, and then I have one up by here, but yes, so I do have my ears stretched too, if you guys want to class that as a piercing, which I guess it is. So now on to my tattoos. Right now I have only got 2 tattoos, and I want to get so many more, but money's just been an issue lately. I have so many plans. It's just I'm saving up to relocate back to the UK, and I just don't have the money to get any more at the moment, and I'm not in a place to do it right now, but hopefully in the next, well, maybe due more at the end of this year or the start of next year, I will have another one, and of course I will do a video on that for you. So the first tattoo that I've got is my animal paw prints, which again, another video, I will link it down below, and these pretty much symbolize my love and passion for animals. As most of you guys know, I'm a vegetarian because I love my animals so much, and that's a new thing as of this year, but I'm so proud of how far I've come, and the fact that now, you know, when you're raised on, you know, eating meat and stuff, there's nothing you can really do about it. You're a kid, you don't understand, and you know, after doing work at the RSPCA and seeing what happens to these animals, you don't fully realize as a meat eater that this is what happens and this is what you're eating. It's horrible, and being a vegetarian is probably the best decision that I've ever made in my life, and I don't regret it, and it's so easy, and I'm just so proud of myself for doing that. But anyway, this represents my love for animals, my future career. I want to work with animals, and it just spirals around my arm. They're all black tattoos, and these were great. They healed good. I've never had any fading problems with them. I've had this done now for over a year, and yeah, I just love it, and I'm gonna love it forever. I just love how it spirals and everything, and the paws are just perfect. Yeah, I love that tattoo. And now my last tattoo is my music tattoo on my arm. I'm gonna have to sit up a little bit to show you guys this so you won't see my face for a second. So this is my music tattoo. It pretty much symbolizes, again, my love and my passion for music. I'm a singer-songwriter. This past year I haven't really done much music-wise, but I really do want to get back into writing again, and just music is just a passion to me. I love it so much. It's an art form, and I think music is going to be with me forever. So it's pretty much this music note. It's a treble clef in a frame, like a vintage frame, and it's got this ombre type of colourful effect, and behind it has all of these faded out music notes with grey ink, if you guys can see them. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but yeah, I just love the gradient effect of this tattoo. I love it so much, and yeah, it's just an amazing piece of art. My best friend actually designed it for me, and she's such an amazing artist. That's Alana, who lives with me, that you guys might have heard me talk about a million times. But she's such a good artist, and she designs most of my tattoos for me. And like I said, I've got about 10 planned that I can't wait to get. So there will be more tattoos coming up. Oh, and this one again has a video, so I will link that down below as well. So that is it for my tattoos and piercings video, piercings, tattoos, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, it's just a slight, you know, explanation of my piercings and my tattoos. I do have more in-depth videos on them, so please check them out below if you guys want to know more. Sorry. Again, I'm really sorry if my voice sounds funny, I'm a bit sick. But yeah, this highly requested video was done for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thumbs it up if you do, or if you did like it. And subscribe to my channel. Check out the links to my social networking sites down below. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.